We got version 13.2.8, and we're gonna take a little trip over to a couple spots, and then we will see how it does. We're gonna go get the car wash. Let's go ahead and get started. So navigating out of my garage here. Close the garage doors. And we're off.
Now turn left onto Orchard Walk.
So last night I took it on a little trip, and it went through the first stop sign. Was driving a little bit slow, it felt like, but we'll see how it does here. It was nighttime. It's nice and sunny today, so let's see how it goes. So down for the speed bump there, so that was good. Got another speed bump here coming out of the neighborhood. Got some folks walking here.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
We saw that kid soccer ball is going to fly in front of the car, it looked like. Seems like it's always a magnet.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
So far, so good. Do a complete stop. Now it cannot go through this gate. It will not complete the gate. It'll stop for the gate, and then when the gate opens, it will not go through. It says there's an object in the path. So let's see how it does today. Yep, object in the path. So we just give it a little gas and then it goes. But ever since it went to version 13, it will not go through that gate. Camera stopped there, but let's it says I need a faster SD card, but it recorded for 2 minutes, so not sure why it stopped.
In 1,000 feet, turn left to stay on Jimmy Daniel Road.
Hopefully it was just a glitch.
Now turn left to stay on Jimmy Daniel Road.
Alright, it's going to take a left here. There's a car coming, but it's got time, so it took the left. I usually don't go this way because there's no stoplight up here. And when it's busy, it can take a little while to get an opening, but I guess we'll put it to the test here. See how it does, turning on an unprotected left. See, this guy's over the lane. The girl, actually, but she got back over in time. There's Amazon. A little bit of a narrow road here.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Atlanta Highway. Now turn left onto Atlanta Highway.
Alright, so here's the unprotected left I spoke of. Pulls up to the stop line. Alright, it comes out. It would have went, and it's gonna go now, but there's still time. It's getting into the suicide lane and merging. Good job there. Felt like it pulled up and stopped, and then it had to come to a complete stop, and it was eating into its time, its window to go. But there's a guy pulling out in front of us, and FSD says I'll just go around him. Now he is going to have to get in the right lane up here because it is a straight, is only on the right side. Does mess it up from time to time. So let's see what happens here. We got cars behind us, and this is not good. You can see it's in the wrong lane. It needs to get in the right lane, and it's going to wiggle its way in. So it did, once it saw that it was in a turn lane, it did get over, but I drive this every day and it always goes into the center lane. So that is a little bit frustrating. But you can see it recovered fine. Can't tell much of a difference between 0.7 and 0.8 yet. So feels about the same. We are in the hurry mode. Navigated us to a little church. I dropped a pin in their parking lot, so let's see if it'll park itself when it arrives.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Fowler Mill Road.
Speed limit here is 55. You can see it's holding right at the speed limit or so. SD card keeps turning off. Have to probably change the settings to less.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Frames per second. I will switch that at the stop up here. But here is our first stop. We have a car coming.
Now turn left.
We also have a car behind us. So it's a little church parking lot here. It's like something's going on here.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
So we will just come over here and see if it'll park. You can see the pin I put out here in the middle, and it looks like it's just gonna stop here. So there is a car behind us, so we're gonna go ahead and change the setting here real quick on the camera. So I will be right back. So let's go ahead and go to our next destination. Like something's going on at the church. I didn't think anything would be going on here, so that's why I picked this parking lot. But there's a big pothole right here. It's gonna hit it. Luckily we weren't going fast. Alright, got a truck coming on our right. We have some raised railroad tracks on our left. A lot of times it will not slow down for these tracks, but I think since we're just pulling out and we're at a speed, it's okay to go over them. But I have had to hit the brakes for those tracks before. So truck here. Looks like he wants to cut the corner. Hopefully that car waits. He does. And he rolls out. Free both ways. And goes. front of the building over here. Looks like we have a frisbee disc golf course here. Need to come out and try this one out sometime.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Alright, let's see if it parks in one of these spots on the left. They're not painted real well. I don't think it's recognizing it as a parking lot right now. So it looks like it's just going to navigate and stop. Alright, so let's continue our trip. Go ahead and edit that, and let's head over to the car wash.
Drive northeast on Cleveland Road for 3.3 miles.
Here we go. Last time it struggled getting out of this parking lot. Let's see what it does. So it turned left here instead of going out to the main road. But today, figured it out. Good job. Nothing to my left, nothing to my right. Pretty uneventful drive here so far. That's the way we like it. Stop there for a second after 8 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on with this SD card, but I have a different one I'll try for the next set of videos. Makes me wonder if that would have slowed down for the railroad tracks if the car in front of us was not there, because it definitely slowed down because of the car, in my opinion. Coming back into town here. No interventions so far. Thought I might have to hit the brakes. Never did. For the railroad tracks. Alright, let's see how it gets into the car
In
wash here.
1,000 feet, turn right.
We're gonna get the car washed and then we'll head on back. Alright, looks like it's gonna come in the back way
Now
here.
turn right.
I'm assuming this car wash will be busy. It is a sunny day on a Saturday. Let's find out. My favorite stall is just after the... It's going around
Now
to
your
the front.
destination is on the right.
I guess that's good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take over here. So my favorite stall is in use. Well, not really, it's just vacuum cleaning, but we'll try this one over here. See how it does. My goodness, what is all over the ground? Must have been a truck full of sticker thingies. That should be fine for my tires. Alright, so we have the gun. Alright, we'll just let the camera roll while I wash. I'll fast forward it. Let's get this in the car wash mode. And let's go get this thing cleaned. Let's see if it kept recording. Still blinking. All right, so there you have it. Let's head on home now. All right, here we go. It's gonna take us out this way, which is interesting, but should work. Did not drive the car off.
Now turn right onto Atlanta Highway.
The spot free doesn't spot. Alright, if you go, you got it. You're gonna have to wait now. Alright, should be able to go now. Bump there. Just
now turn left onto Commerce Boulevard.
Looks like fast moving traffic. Alright, and we're off. Let's drive back in this neighborhood here.
Turn right onto Jennings Mill Parkway.
Quick, before we head back.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Park West Boulevard. Now turn left onto Park West Boulevard.
Alright, we'll turn the volume down here on her voice. Let's go ahead and edit this trip. Let's delete the pin I put. Let it figure its way out of here.
Now turn right onto Summit Ridge.
So it's not going to go all the way back. It's going to cut through. There's a car. A little tight there, but it did a great job. The car was out in the middle of the road, so it's partially
now turn right onto Classic
their
Road.
fault. Only been in this neighborhood once, I think. This has all been built since we've moved to our house. Oh, they got solar panels over there in that house.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Jennings Mill Parkway. Now turn left onto Jennings Mill Parkway.
Alright. A little bit of an abrupt start there. I cannot see, so it's going to have to creep out. Alright, I can see left. There's a car coming from the right. It's a median here. That's a good job there. So I did drop a pin. Had this actually pull into my garage yesterday on 13.2.7. There was no cars in my driveway. The door was open. And sure enough, it pulled right into the garage. So that was very interesting. I have not been able to duplicate that. It's the first time it's ever done that. My garage is slanted, so it needed a little help on the accelerator pedal because it didn't want to drive into the back of my garage.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Orchard Walk.
That reminds me, I need to book an Airbnb for a trip in May that we're going to go on. I was going to do that last night and I seem to have forgotten.
Now turn left onto Orchard Walk.
Alright, what do we got going on up here? 2 cars pulled over. Lady's putting her coat on. Alright, we got the gate.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Slow down for the speed bump. Proceed on through. So it will not recognize this 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. It jumps up to 25. And I think that's because it's in red and it's not an official speed limit sign. But it turns off the speed profile, keeps the speed limit at 25, so it usually hangs out around 19, which I'm fine with. Speed limit's 15. You can see it seems to have
500
slowed
feet,
down a little
turn right
bit,
onto
but
Orchard Court.
speed limit is 15. Usually drives around 19 to 20, so it is driving. Alright, I think the battery about died, but we got here, did not back in, but overall driving pretty good, driving pretty smooth, taking a little more risks I feel like, but overall the experience is good. Drives a little slower in the neighborhood, which I guess is not a bad thing, so that's all right. So anyways, thanks for watching.